It is that special time of the year, guys, when we are able to claim our well-deserved rewards for this year. And we have some big things, actually, some changes, some nice rewards to pick up. For example, free deck tree branch for everyone. A full tier 6 to tier 10 deck tree branch included in this year's well-deserved reward, which is a nice touch. Plus the tokens and all that. We're going to tell you how to spend the tokens, what I recommend doing, what I recommend thinking about, which free deck tree branch to pick, what to think about while picking it for your account, and so on. Now, before we do that, I know that there are many players who have issues claiming the free deck tree branch, guys. Unable to claim free deck tree branch, right? Quick fix over here. So you can pause the video, I'm going to make it bigger for you, you can read it. Wargaming employee is saying, we noticed that some players were unable to claim tier free deck tree branch with the launch of well-deserved rewards. So if you are one of those people, I know that many, I guess most players are able to claim it, but there are like a big portion who are not able to claim it. Then thank you to Petros, who managed to find a way to bypass the error and find a way to claim the free branch anyway. People have tried it on the stream as well, and over here there is one guy who tried it and it worked, so this fix seems to be working, so use that if you are one of those people who has the problem with this. If you do not have the problem, this is where you're able to find it. If you log into the game, you're going to get some pop-up screens over there. If you close them, then you can see what 2.0 reward. You can claim your 3 just like this by clicking the icon on the top of the missions, daily missions, or in the notification center down at the bottom right, together with your tokens, guys. And where are your well-deserved tokens? It is in the store section, the top icon over here, plus best section. Best section, well-deserved rewards. And here you can see how many tokens you have available and what you can get. You can get, depends how long you have been playing, bond equipment over here, and some other goodies. So how to spend it, depending how long you have been playing. Well, recruits do not get to spend anything. You get, a nice little tiny boost over here with personal reserves, X5s, some premium days, credits, and whatnot. But Warrior, over here is the first level where you get your free tokens that you're able to spend, and I would definitely choose the hardest to earn currencies over here. Depends how free-to-play player you are, how many premium tanks you have. You might want to put all of them to bonds to get yourself closer to the premium vehicle from the bond store, for example, because bonds is very hard to earn currency. Or maybe 2 tokens into bonds and 1 into the experimental equipment components that allows you to upgrade one level 1 to level 2, which is also very helpful. Commanders being able to spend 6 tokens, once again same story, just picking the hardest earned currency over here, maybe maxing it out, depends if you want the premium vehicles or not, and then experimental components helping you with the level 2, or you can split it up like this, because if you look how they value one coin, they value it 500 bonds, 500,000 credits, or 500 components. By far the most valuable thing is the bonds out of the 1 token. Credits, definitely don't spend it on that. I wouldn't spend it on Universal Manual as well, especially on the premium days as well. It's just 1 token and 1 day. I don't think that is going to help you that much. There are the 3D styles, there are the 2D styles. 3D style is actually costing you more. What is it, 3? Yeah, it actually costs you, no, 5. 5, nah, okay, no. Rather take bonds, right? And the officer bond equipment would be the first choice, or if you do not care about that, you have plenty of bounty equipment, then go for bonds and experimental equipment units, depending on your account state, right? So I think this is something to think about. and some things I would ignore spending your tokens on. Now, talking about the other reward, which is the big boy reward, right? The free tech tree. And I have received so many questions. Which tanks should I skip? Which tank tree should I pick? Des, you know, people always coming to the stream, in the YouTube comment section asking as well, and I can give you some guidelines, what you think about at least. I would not spend my free tech tree pick, and I will not do that on my second account as well, on very good tank lines which are good to grind, fun to grind. You know, prime example is the E5 line. Yes, that leads you into tier 11, but the entire line is pretty much the most perfect line in the game. T1, M6, T29, T32, M103, E5, they are all very, very, very good tanks to play with. And fun tanks to play with. So I would definitely not use it over here. Or I would not use it on Type 71, for example. That also leads into tier 11. But tier 8, 9 and 10 are amazing tanks. So why would you want to skip amazing tanks? Or let's give another example over here. The entire budget light tank line and medium tank line up to budget 25 are all super fun to play and easy to play. I would not skip EBR because EBR line, yes, it is very powerful, very good, but you need to start learning how to play wheeled vehicles from the low tiers. So please do not do that either. What I would do is, let's take an example. Which example? Like, okay, let's take this example. Badger, you know, tier 9 is very good. Tier 10 is very good. It leads into tier 11 as well. But the grind to it was one of the most boring grinds I have ever done. From 82, 88, 87, 8015. They were all so boring, in my humble opinion. So skipping that boring grind and to get amazing tier 9 and tier 10 and working your way to tier 11, it's fun, right? Now, the grind towards FE45, for example, is way easier and it was way more fun. I would not skip the can opener either, especially because it has a special feature. It is very good line. The only stinker in this line is the conceiver. Tier 7 was awesome. Tier 9 was awesome. Tier 10 is epic. Tier 11 is epic. Centurion 7-1. This one is the fun to grind. But talking about the line which I would skip is this, Manticore. You know, you want excellent tier 10 scout. Maybe your roster is missing one excellent tier 10 scout. Manticore is T-scout when it comes to the tier 10 scouts. And but the grind towards it, this can be very boring. Actually can be very boring, not anything exciting. So using it on Manticore, unlocking your tier 10 instantly like that without having to go through the hassle to grind through it would be something to think about. Now, thinking about the future, guys, tip for the future. We know that in the middle of January, we are going to have auto-cannon medium tanks in the American line. And let's say you do not have any American medium tanks or you do not have D57, so this line is fully gray for you. But you would like to get auto-cannon light tanks, medium tanks, American ones that are coming in the middle of January 2026. Unlocking either pattern or T57 for yourself, plus ability to start playing with T20 that leads into the new upcoming autocannon medium tanks. You know, giving you almost like two birds with one stone. You can start saving experience roughly with the maxed out and fully upgraded T20 as well, so no stock grind or anything like that. And I think you need roughly 100 to 120,000 experience saved up on D20, and you can start playing with the tier 8 auto cannon medium tanks as soon as they come out. Right. So, you know, which lines to skip, which lines to take. Like over here, T95, E3 are amazing tanks. wasn't the biggest fan. Like, Wolverine is nice, you know, but you can't skip that anyway. I wasn't the biggest fan of those tanks over here. Jackson, T25, T28. So that also would be a nice line to skip to my playstyle, at least, guys. You know, it's very personal as well, I would say so. When talking about new players' experience, we have very nice new player tanks like 432, but the grind to it is also very nice and you can learn a lot. KV4, SD2, IS4. IS4 is one of the best new player tanks in this game. This line is like one of the best new players line in this game. So, do you really want to skip that? That teaches you step by step as well how to play, how to angle your armor, and so on. Yeah. Another line what I personally would skip, and most likely I am going to use on my second account, is mouse. I really don't want to go through VK, Tiger P, VK, even though they are not, like this tank at least, you know, tier by tier. They are not bad tanks, but they are just boring to play. They can be very boring to play, but mouse is amazing and Dezrng is a giga tank, you know. Most likely I'm going to unlock a mouse and simply start playing mouse towards the Dezrng, skipping all that grind over here, right? Skipping all that grind over here. So, you know, something to think about when you make your decision which free line to take, which free line to pick. Hopefully it was helpful. How to spend your tokens, how to spend your free line, and how to fix it if you don't even see this option to pick anything. And by the way, for the end of the video, I saved it for the video, guys. For my World of Tanks special well-deserved reward free branch gift, I did a trick over here. I had the Minotaur line, like I have all the tanks grinded, right? I had the Minotaur line. I purchased all those with the last year's Holiday Ops discount. I sold them just like 15 minutes ago, and now I'm able to claim them back while making some credits at the same time. So if you have every tank, or if you do not want anything new, you just want some extra credits, you can sell it and then claim it back just like this. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully it was helpful. I thank you so much for your time. Stay awesome, stay tuned for more content, and I catch you very soon. Adios.